There we go.
Yep. Okay.
Going back around. Switching back to sword.
Yeah. So this shield, by the way, has really good stats on everything. You were using the heater shield for a little bit. This shield is just in general better than the heater shield. It's better than a lot of shields. There are better shields stat-wise in the game, but this is the only shield that I can remember off the top of my head that has this stamina regen ability. Outside of this, you have to basically give up like a ring slot for it. And this is a good shield, so it's like you're not giving up anything if you have this shield equipped. And it looks nice. I like the grass shield.
I haven't gotten a good look at it.
Turn yourself... Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's just ornate and it has split colors. Do you want to try Havel before you do this? Or are you more into just going straight... Because you can just go straight at him.
Well, yeah, I just kind of want to give it another try now that I've kind of
because you got a better
edged out
bonfire
the
now
terrain.
too. Careful, he's gonna. I meant the Hydra, not the Golem, though, because the Hydra's still spitting magic and he's getting close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So use that as kind of an idea of where the edge of the water is, by the way. So just wail. When he does stuff like this, just fucking wail. There you go. You broke one head.
Cool.
Heal. Whenever you get a free second, anyway. Keep wailing on whatever's closest. Hope to God that something's close, because sometimes...
I feel like targeting might not actually help.
No, targeting doesn't help at all with this fight. Because you're targeting his body almost exclusively.
Yeah.
He, by the way, has a specific amount of health. You do not have to kill every head to get this to work. You just have to reduce the health to 0. But every time you reduce the personal health of the head to 0, it'll blow the head off of his body. Yeah. Sometimes you might want to do this, and sometimes you might want to actually throw your shield up or stuff like that. Don't pull too far away!
Yeah, no, I didn't think I was in laser range.
Yeah, you're totally within his magic range. You're still within it.
I was just trying to heal, okay?
I know. Okay. Fuck.
Well.
I know. It's like, it's very finicky, but there's a line. And the moment you cross back over it, he goes, okay, she's out of my range. And then he just starts throwing magic at you instead. And it's like, oh, fuck.
Well, I'm getting the hang of it.
No. So long as you get the hang of it, it's fine.
I picked up some stuff.
Yeah. You picked up the Knight set.
Is that this stuff?
Yes.
All
so
right.
Each class in this game has its set appear later in the game in specific areas. So Knight is one of the ones that you could have chosen, but you chose Thief.
Well, you chose it for me.
Well,
but so this isn't that great.
So if no, actually a lot of the starting gear is actually pretty damn good, to be completely honest with you. But in fact, in some cases, some people will literally choose their starting gear and then keep their starting gear all the way through the game. Your starting gear in Dark Souls games can totally just be your gear for the whole game.
So it's just the full set of that.
Yeah. But the idea is that is where the player character who chose Knight got. That's how far they got.
Okay.
They died to the Hydra, and they kept dying to the Hydra, and they stopped, and they just stayed dead there.
So anytime you find starter equipment, it's just, this could have been you.
Yeah, this is where your alternative universe version got.
Okay.
Basically. So that's where the Knight died. The Knight died right there at the edge of the water, fighting the Hydra, I guess. Which is sad, because the Hydra's he's not that bad. I mean, you've been fighting him for a little bit. Does he seem that bad?
He's kind of bad.
He's finicky because he's got his little territory line where he'll start throwing magic, and the magic is bad. But if he's just doing melee on you, who the fuck cares? Like, he throws his heads out, and he's almost completely ineffectual. Sometimes, because it's not entirely random, but it's pretty damn close to being random, people have pointed out that in certain playthroughs, individuals will literally just stand in place and he doesn't hit them for the entirety of the fucking fight. Like, you could just stand still when you're at the water's edge, and sometimes the heads will just miss you 100% of the time.
Yeah, that wasn't happening for
No,
me.
no, it doesn't. He hit you once, I think, with his heads, and that was a really big one. And then you backed up, and it's like, that's your problem. Once you're in melee range, try not to back up. It feels like the natural reaction.
Yeah, it's a natural reaction when you need a potion.
You're right, because that's what it feels like. You go, okay, I need to heal. I need to back the fuck up. But he's more dangerous when you back up than he is when you're in close. So what you really want to do for that is like heal and roll like side to side, like left to right, and hope that he doesn't like throw out his heads, because if he throws out his heads, there's a very good chance you're going to get hit. So you want your shield out while you wait for the heads, and then once you bait the heads out with your shield out, then you heal. It's stupid, I know. I'm sorry.
I've
It's
just
probably
stopped
kind of
paying
confusing,
attention to
too.
the
Yeah.
details of your words because I'm trying to get these guys.
I know. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
You can block those, by the way.
Yeah, I guess. It did a little bit of a chip damage.
Yeah, because you don't have 100% magic reduction, but you do have magic reduction. It's just not 100%. You have 100% damage reduction on the shield, though. So if
Isn't that normal for shields? For most shields?
For the good shields, for the shields we've been using, it is. But not actually for all shields, and not even for most shields.
I'm not sure if jumping helped there. It just felt
I
like
don't
I
think it
needed
did.
to...
It's fine if it
Jumping
felt
off
like
that
it helped,
ledge
though.
kind of helped.
Yeah. Well, he was already kind of locked into it there. Careful!
whoa, whoa.
Ooh, you see, you can see the edge of the water.
Yeah, kind of.
You might be too. Oh, don't face him if you're gonna pull your shield out. Though.
I wasn't. I was just trying to stay in the correct range instead of off
yeah.
the thing.
No, I know.
See?
Yeah.
Now I'm not.
No, I know.
And if you're in the water, you're kind of waiting, and it's...
Well, that's this whole fight is
Fuck.
just wait for him to throw his heads out.
Yeah,
He's
I
gonna
know.
shoot magic. Oh, okay. Sometimes you can bait him into getting a little bit closer too.
I got one.
Yeah, it looks like 2 hits kills a head, by the way.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. If you...
They don't always come close enough to me, though.
unfortunately. Like I said, like sometimes you can just stand in one place and the heads never touch you. Also, the heads don't have perfect geometry, so
Yeah,
they
they're
will pass
just
through
going
objects.
into the hill.
Pull farther to the left and he'll follow you, by the way. Like, if you don't want to fight him here because he just keeps going into
I
the
got
hills,
another head.
you can go farther left and he'll strafe around too. Just make sure you don't walk off the thing. Is basically just the big rule with this fight.
That's the one thing that's
Yeah.
bothering me the most is I don't want to walk off the edge now.
Oh, don't pull back to the hill though. If you pull
I'm
back to the
not.
hill, he's just gonna
Okay,
follow
fuck.
you.
Just shut up.
Okay,
Just shut up
okay,
right now.
Okay, I'm
Jesus
sorry.
Christ, I'm focusing.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to actually do something correctly in this
Okay.
dumbass game.
Okay.
That
I'm
just
sorry,
does
I'm
not
sorry.
want you to play it.
Okay.
The game doesn't want me to play it. You don't want me to play it. We should
Okay,
stop.
I'll stop.
Oof, almost got him. I'm still okay. I don't need
Yep.
to try and potion, I don't think.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, where's the head?
Yeah, unfortunately the heads are kind of...
That's just so annoying. Ah! My longsword would have done a swoop upon rolling, I think is the thing I'm hoping
heal.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still?
Yeah, you're gonna have to move farther right. Oh, there he is.
Okay.
Careful, because some of these heads might actually look like they're stuck in the ground, and could actually be on the threshold of the infinite abyss.
Oof.
Like it doesn't
Yeah, I
seem like
can't
they
tell.
would be.
That's
Yeah, I
a
know.
problem
We'll
I've
tilt
been
your camera
actively
up a little
happening.
bit. Oh,
I think I
yeah,
hit him a
You hit
little.
him once. You hit him once. This is also something that if you want to, you could potentially switch to your pyromancy and hit the heads, because
I've been using it for the golems.
yeah,
is the
I
thing.
know. You got 4 of them though. I don't know if it would do enough damage. It might not be worth it to risk it at this point. I don't know. The problem is that once you start getting down to like 2-3 heads, now it's going to become a big pain in the ass, because the chances of him hitting you are going to become really, really slim when he has only like 2 heads. But the chances of you getting to a head fast enough are going to be really slim too. See, that
Maybe
head was
I will.
over the infinite
Maybe I
water.
will try Pyro.
Yeah, after he makes this swipe, I would heal instead. Yeah, kind of. I don't actually know if you hit him there.
I don't know.
So see, these heads are the ones that kind of get... It's one of the ones on the very far side. Well, both of them are on the very far side.
Yeah.
So the problem is that the closer to that cliff you get, the more likely it is that they're going to get stuck in the cliff. Yep. Oh, yeah, you got one. He's down to one head.
I can't see shit right now. It's a little
Give it a sec.
dangerous. I was
Yeah.
right on the edge.
Yeah, you were. So he only has the one head, by the way. When he casts magic, it casts out of the head. So if you walk outside of his aggro range for melee now, you really only have to worry about one big magic cast.
That helps, but I have to be this close to get at him, so...
Yeah, and he's casting into the wall now because his whole body is turned.
Okay.
There you go. Now it's just dealing with this Scraggler head.
Did it not?
You hit him. I think you did hit him a couple times, but there he is. Yeah, there he is. Dead.
All right. Now you don't have to complain.
So you get
at me
a dragon
anymore.
scale and the Dusk
For
Crown
now.
ring.
Okay.
Dusk Crown ring is terrible, but you can read it if you want.
Yeah, there's nothing else in this area to look at.
Well, there's Havel, but there's no enemies down here. Yeah.
So would the path have been that way to get around?
So there is a path over there. There's a ladder next to that waterfall. If you hug the wall,
What's
the
this
waterfall.
shit on the ground here? That's a weird looking
It's
plant.
like a pine cone or something. I don't know.
No, it's pitcher plants. I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Kind of. That's cool. Okay. Anyways, yeah, let's look at that.
Actually, yeah, that's a weird placement for that. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. Okay.
So Dusk Crown ring, yeah.
Right.
This magic crown-shaped ring was granted to Princess Dusk of Ulasil upon her birth. The ring stone allows its wearer to cast additional sorceries, but at the cost of half your HP. You put it on, you get one extra cast slot, and it cuts your HP in half.
Oh, well, if you're playing
It's like
something
being
where you don't want to
cursed.
get hit at all, that might not matter.
It's like being cursed.
But if you're playing something where getting hit at all would kill you...
So turn to the right, by the way.
Why?
Do you see that waterfall is?
What about it?
You can actually walk down and around there.
Yeah, okay.
The ground is there, and that's how you would get back up to the forest.
Yeah, I asked you that, and you confirmed it already.
Yeah. I just wanted to point out, like, on the other side of that waterfall is a really, really tall ladder. And if you take that really tall ladder, it takes you up to the area where you were fighting the big cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I've got, like, an unbroken line there.
Yep.
So,
Because the Hydra does not respawn, by the way.
weakness parrying. I can try. Where...
Right by the door. He's always right fucking there. No, he... you got him that time.
Yeah, that
you
was
can also
complete
backstab
luck.
the hell out of him, by the way. But yeah, be careful, because his attack is way slower than it looks like it would wind up being. And it looks like it's going to wind up being slow. There's so much of a fucking, like, wind up on that swing.
Well, I got him that time, too.
Well, let's hope that you actually kill him here, because that'll be really cool. Oh, careful, though. He parries too sometimes.
Ooh.
And he will hit through your shield.
All right.
Because he's swinging a weapon that is big enough that he can break your poise, is the problem. Okay. And if you have a shield, you can have 100 reduction on damage, and that's totally fine. But if your poise gets broken, you are taking damage. He will not give a fuck. And Havel's entire thing, top to bottom, is poise. He is the poise man.
Okay.
So his weapon's super strong because it breaks poise and does a ton of damage. His shield is super duper good because it has a crap ton of poise. His armor has the highest poise in the game.
That just doesn't sound like a word anymore. You've only said it like 5 times and it's already gone.
He is the poise man.
You said that.
Yeah. But he's just literally that is his whole thing. He's Havel the Rock. That's his like
okay,
name.
This guy wants to fight before anything else. So
That's his cool guy name. Careful, because the farther you go in, the closer you're going to be to the other ones.
Yeah. Yeah, but
They're
there's
not
no
super
Hydra
strong.
anymore.
But yeah, no, the Hydra's dead. Hydra's dead as fuck.
Yeah, okay.
You got up on the Hydra's back, Megan.
Yeah.
But Yeah, his whole big fucking thing is that he can tank hits. He's not very fast. I think even as a NPC like this, he is slow walking.
Ooh.
Yeah, careful, because there's a big wind up, and he does a ton of damage. Oh boy. You might want to walk out of the building if you want to heal.
Or just, I guess,
Or
get
do that,
lucky.
I guess, yeah. I like that you're doing 2 parries in the
Well, he
span
hits
that he
slow,
pulls
I
the thing
guess.
out. Yeah. It's like you just...
Oh,
And-
I,
and you-
I
you-
don't have the timing for some of his swings.
Yeah, the problem is with parrying and stuff like that, it does a ton of damage to him. But he is slow enough that sometimes it is a better idea to backstab than it is to parry. You can totally try and be parry god against him if you really want to, though. That's totally fine. That is a valid way to kill Havel.
Well, I never have the timing for parrying down very good.
His timing is a little weird anyway, because his weapon's so big, the swing is like a full 2 seconds of like pullback before he brings it down. But Havel the Rock is supposed to be literally just... His armor has the best poise in the game, and yes, I know I already said it. It's also I think it's either the heaviest or the second heaviest armor in the game. I'm pretty sure it's the heaviest. Because his armor, if you look at it, is literally composed of rocks. If you walk up there, that golem won't follow you.
I don't know if I trust you on that.
His aggro range does not extend that far. He cannot go through the doorway, just like Havel can't go the other way through the doorway.
I got this guy now.
No. Just walk
Oh,
away.
yeah, he's far
Yeah,
enough away.
he'll
that-
turn away. He does not care. He will break aggro because you were too far, but do not give him the time to make his way up to you.
All right.
Notice he always stands right by the door and then takes a swing. Like, he thinks he's being a cool dude. I mean, granted, he is a pretty cool dude, but yeah, there you go. There's the backstab. Does a little less damage.
I
but
honestly
it's...
couldn't even tell I was looking at his back for a second.
Yeah, no,
there.
it's because his shield is, he keeps it on his back half the time.
Yeah, and his
So,
back and his front kind of look the
yeah.
same.
Take a drink whenever you get a chance. There you go. You almost have him dead. I'd sip before. Yeah, there you go. Just take a little sippy. And now he's all defensive because he's like, oh, fuck. Oh, poor Havel. I mean, you finished him off, but poor Havel.
He can suck a dick.
Look at him. Pick up his item. That's like the best ring in the game. Put it on. I don't know what slots you have for rings. The ring... this ring was named after Havel the Rock, Lord Gwyn's old battlefield compatriot. Lord Gwyn is the god of the sun, by the way.
Okay.
He's like the big dude that you keep hearing about. Whenever you hear about the gods, Gwyn is always attached to it in some way, because he's the god of gods.
So this is a god, like a god friend?
Kind of. Havel's men wore the ring to express faith in their leader and to carry a heavier load.
Does this mean that could have been one of his men, not the actual guy?
So people are kind of split on that, because you find Havel's armor in a box in the...
I guess I don't need
Yeah,
the
take
witch
that
ring
one
right
off.
now.
Take that one off and put the Havel's ring on. So I don't know if you noticed, but go ahead and do a roll.
That's my normal.
It's significantly better than it was. Your load capacity. Go back into your information.
Mm-hmm.
Take the ring off, and I want you here. Let me see the controller real quick.
All right.
Sorry, because you're not on the right toggle either. Because I don't know how to explain how to switch to that one. But you see the equip load is like 33.9 out of 72.
Mm-hmm.
If you put it on, it becomes 33.9 out of 108.
Yeah, but does it really affect much?
It affects the fuck out of stuff. You could put on way heavier armor now, and your roll would be significantly better. It would be the exact same roll you have now. You can wear heavier armor, and it won't impede your roll at all. You were basically, I'm going to guess you're right on the threshold at this point, where if you wanted to right now, if you took off a single piece of armor, you'd probably be fast rolling. Havel's ring is like the best ring in the game because it literally just buffs your equip capacity forever. You can wear the heaviest armor in the game and possibly not, like, be unable to move.
Okay.
Normally, if you were to put on Havel's armor just without this ring,
I'm just gonna
it would
kill
be
this guy for
so
completion.
incredibly heavy that you would very likely not be able to carry anything. You wouldn't be able to move in the armor, basically. But now you can. Now you're good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just sort of investigate the waterfall now, just so I can complete that path a little bit.
That's fair. There's not going to be anything here except for that ladder.
Yeah.
There's something, careful, because I don't remember if you can go all the way up to the waterfall. No, as in, I think close to the waterfall, it might actually be infinitely deep.
Wait, so how do I do this?
Tilt your camera up. Other way. No, up. There you go. Walk out into the water, not against this log. No, not against the log, because I don't think you can actually fit through that little gap. Yeah, just walk out here. You can see the ground. You can tilt your camera around too if you want. So, no. Let me just see the controller. Let me just see the controller. It's okay. Just walk then. Don't worry about it. You'll know it if you see it. You might be able to cling to this wall. I don't know if you can. I guess you can.
Why wouldn't I be able to?
Because I thought that it was a drop directly below the waterfall, but I think I'm wrong.
Yeah, what else would you possibly
Because
be able to do?
if you look to the right, there's a really huge wide path through this water.
I don't see a wide path through the water, but I see that there's a rock right here, so
Okay, then
I'm
just
kind
keep
of like,
walking. Just keep going then.
all right, if I fall, whatever.
Okay.
You told me.
All right.
So, curves in, but presumably I'm supposed to go over here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
super
there we go.
wide.
You got me thinking it was way narrower than it is,
Okay.
and then I couldn't see it, and I can't.
Can I-
I'm seeing what could
Yeah,
be
so-
reflections
so-
of that.
No,
wall.
look down. Okay, turn. No. Let me just see the.
All right.
I just want to show you.
I only
sorry,
agreed
I'm
to even
sorry.
do this if you'd stop being a
Okay.
dick.
So you see that right there, that weird gray outline out there?
Okay.
That is the edge of the water.
Okay, and you
You-
thought that
yeah,
there was
from
an
this
infinite abyss
ang-
at the waterfall, but it's all the way out there.
From this angle, yeah, the infinite abyss is all the way out here, but I thought there was one right up
Why
against the
would
waterfall.
there have been?
I don't know. It has the potential to happen that way, but yeah, there's your ladder is right there. That's the ladder you were looking for. But you can walk out here in the lake just totally fine. It's just right where the Hydra was. There's like a huge gap,
Yeah.
and it's bigger on one side than it is on
Saint
the other.
ahead. Is that talking about
That's the
cat?
other way.
Oh, there's stuff out here?
Yeah. There's stuff a little. So just keep going this way. It's still really thick, but hug this wall. Yeah. Unfortunately,
getting
you walk
deeper?
super slow.
No, it's not.
If it's deeper than about your knees, I want to say, you will walk super slow. Don't worry. It's totally
Okay.
fine. In fact, I think once you hit that message, I think it's totally clear sailing forever going this way. I don't know if you're going to find anything in here, though. I got to be real with you. I
Well-
think at this point in the game, there's nothing in here, but you can check it if you want to.
Let's see what this says. Tough enemy.
Tough enemy.
A saintly
maybe-
tough enemy.
Maybe a tough enemy right now. I don't think he's in here, though. I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, it is. Okay.
Who this?
That's a golem.
Oh.
You can tell from a distance. It's a strong golem, though, so be careful.
Okay.
This is a piss golem.
What?
It's a yellow golem. That's the difference between him and the golems out there, is that they're blue and he's yellow. This is one of the only characters in Dark Souls as an enemy that really gets like what I would call like an RPG style like color variant, is the golems. The yellow ones are totally stronger. There's only 2 in the whole game, and this is one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, and be careful of moves like that, because he has a bunch for some
Oof.
strange reason. And he hits really hard. Like, I don't know if I made that clear enough, but he super does.
Yeah, but he's slow.
Yeah, he's slow as fuck. You got plenty of time to heal if you back up enough.
Also,
I don't know if that's going to work, though. Yeah, it barely does anything at all. Go back to your sword. Because he's only got like 1, maybe 2 hits left in him, honestly. Yeah, there it is. So stop swinging, because she just popped out of the thing on his shoulder.
Oh.
So the yellow ones have a big crystalline structure coming off of like their right arm, and they carry people.
Okay.
So go ahead and talk to her. This is your saint.
So she was trapped against her will. It wasn't a guard, and it wasn't just her.
Deeply obliged. Yeah. This is Dusk, by the way. You found her ring.
Oh, okay. Why did the
She
turtle
comes
happen?
from an age long before yours and can't stay here. So before she disappears, allow me to ask you one thing. A home of ancient sorcery.
Does she have elf ears, or is she wearing stuff? in
She's
her
wearing
hair?
a crown.
Okay. If I tried to attack her, what would happen?
Say yes, by the way. If you attack her, she's an NPC. She'll just die.
Okay. Like, it wouldn't do anything, though?
It would lock you out of using her shop.
Oh, okay.
Which
Yeah, I want
might not
shop.
be super useful right now, but I don't think it would lock you out of the DLC also, but it might lock you out of the DLC.
Huh? Okay. I don't want to be locked out of something.
And then
you
she
paid for.
vanishes because she's the only character in this whole fucking game who's like, oh, my body falls apart if I time travel. Everyone else is like, hey, I've time traveled. Okay. And they just
Why
walk
did
off.
she time travel?
Because the world of Dark Souls, time is broken. It's anytime you summon someone in, they're coming in from a different universe or a different time period. The laws of time in Lordran are convoluted, I think is the literal explanation. Solaire tells you
Alright.
the first time you talk to him. He goes, oh, hello, time is convoluted in this fucked up place that we live in. Whoopsie daisy. I don't know why. Nobody does. Oh well.
Fair
Here.
enough.
If you write your name down, though, people might see it in the future or the past, and if they touch it, they'll drag you into their world and their time period. And it's like, oh, okay, cool, thanks.
Yeah, okay.
My signature is brilliant and brighter than everyone else's, because I figured out how to use a soapstone that has a different color.
Is that really...
He uses a golden soapstone instead of a white one. That's the
Alright.
only difference.